Recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose, where two black-ass girls invade the whitest show on earth, The Bachelorette. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Bri.
Yay! We have Bri, everybody. The beautiful Bri Springs is here. I'm sitting with her on Zoom. Justine is off on her vacation, left me high and dry. So I had to find somebody to fill in, but
we had to find somebody who's going to take this job.
Exactly.
Who's going to take Justine's job?
Big shoes to fill, but Bri was so happy to jump on in, and so happy to have you. How are you?
In a second. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Yeah. Thank you both for having me so much. It is a big role to fill, Justine. I can't come close to it, but I can try. So just thank you both for having me. I'm excited, and y'all's commentary just gives me life.
Oh.
Well, it gave me life whenever I was dead watching my season. So
when you were dead watching yourself back.
Yes,
damn.
Thank you.
We revived you. So you're new to New York. You're getting set up. You're moving into your new apartment. Everything's on back order, I see. How's the move going?
Everything is on back order, and oh my God, it's not as bad as people prepared me for. I will say that, everyone's always like moving is the worst. I feel like whenever some of the girls from my season actually moved up here, they were telling me about all their packages that got lost and stolen. And I've had, past roommates who've had mattresses stolen from the front door. So none of that happened to me. None of that happened to me. None of my deliveries were stolen. They were all safe and tucked away, but everything is back ordered until for months for the rest of the summer. Who knows how long it'll be that way.
They're still talking about COVID delays. They're blaming it on the COVID delays. I'm like,
blaming it on the COVID delays. I heard it was a lot of stuff that's used to stuff the couches is used to make PPE. So that's been priority. I have no idea. So all I know is I want my furniture.
I know.
That I'm paying for.
So you're like, I don't care. I just want a couch to sit on. Thank you.
Yeah. But I'll survive.
You will survive, yes. New York is not a bad place to be in. Summertime, even though the weather's been trash, summer in New York is pretty cute.
Weather's been trash, but it hasn't been dreadfully hot, and I'm appreciative of that.
Right. Okay.
Except for the heat wave that I missed. I missed a heat wave that we had.
There was a bit of a heat wave, but now it's just raining every goddamn day, which is really...
That was not fun on my walk this morning.
Not fun at all. So what brought you to New York? Because you're a Cali girl, and you're on a whole new coast.
I am. I'm on a whole new coast. I was in California for almost 7 years, 8 years, which is crazy to think about. Almost 7 years. And I love it in California. I've always wanted to live in New York, especially after my mom moved to Boston. My mom and I would take girls trips, holiday trips up to New York because it's only a 3-hour drive. So wanted to be close to my mom after COVID, and then always wanted to travel, always wanted to be here for work. Luckily I had the best of both worlds in San Francisco because I worked in San Francisco, had the luxury of being in good weather, good climate, being outside, being in California, but also still traveling back and forth to New York because a lot of our work was in New York. A lot of press and media outlets are in New York. So I'm here now. Work has brought me to New York. I have a new job. I'm starting a new job after my 9-month sabbatical is what we're calling it.
Yes, you were telling me this 9-month-long fun employment. Man, should have stayed at it.
And I enjoyed every single day of it. But
I know you did.
It was long enough to where now I feel really refreshed and recharged and ready to begin working again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And what's your field? What are you
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm in PR, I'm in comms, and so I'm going to be
Okay.
running comms. I'm doing comms for a startup company out here in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's fun.
It's an online art gallery, so I'm really excited.
Oh,
We just
wow.
started, and I'm really excited to just grow the brand, grow the
Yeah,
company, and like really be a team
yeah.
player. So
That's
I'm looking
awesome.
forward to it. It's very
That's cool.
it's definitely different from my last job going to a
Mm-hmm.
startup, but I'm excited for the
Mm-hmm.
challenge. I think there's going to be a lot of learning experiences that come along with it, and I have a really
Yeah,
great team, a supportive team already. So I'm just very
great.
excited about that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. I know startup life. I work in a non. I work for a
And
nonprofit,
uh-huh.
which basically operates like a startup, and
Yeah, they
wearing all the different
do.
hats.
You
Everybody's
you
doing
wear every single
everything.
hat. Yeah, I'm
Every
excited for
hat.
that. I'm like
Yeah,
this is good. This is a really good experience for me to have. So couldn't
yeah.
have it
The next
any other
challenge.
way.
Awesome, awesome. Well, very excited you're on the pod. We have not brought anyone onto the podcast in a hot minute. I was like digging back
Who
through
was the last
our
person?
archive. I think Mike Johnson was our last person, which was, he didn't guest host. We've only had one other
Guest host.
person guest host, CN Fleming. I don't know if you know her. She's from Ari's season. Yeah, maybe not.
The show. I never watched the show. I'm guilty of never having
You didn't
watched the
watch
show.
it
No,
before Matt's season. Oh, wow.
the only season I watched was Pilot Pete season. That was the first
Okay.
one I watched,
So right
and
before.
like I was forced to watch it.
I mean, you got to do some research before you pop up on national television.
It's true, and that is
wise.
one thing I wish I did more of, was more research.
A little bit more research.
Yeah.
Wow, so you just went in basically blind?
Basically. I mean, and
Why?
everyone warned me and were like, this is the biggest reality TV show. Like and all my friends were huge fans, like Bachelor Nation fans.
Okay.
So I felt like they were prepping me, but
Yeah.
obviously we were not into the analytics of everything either. So
Right.
like, that this account, Bachelor Data.
Bachelor Data. Oh, yeah.
That wasn't a thing before, was it?
Yeah. No. I think that came during that season.
Yes. So if that was a thing, then like, no, obviously I would
been
not
forewarned.
Yeah. And I don't think my friends were going down to the T of like, okay, so this person got the first one-on-one date, so then that means they make it. This, they weren't doing it like that.
Drawing the lines.
They were not those kinds of Bachelor Nation fans.
No.
So appreciative of, shout out to whoever runs that account, because that was clutch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's an awesome account.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. So you just kind of went in blind, and now you're here. Now you're doing post-Bachelor experience podcast guest hosting.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, fun little life. So I have 1,000,001 questions for you. I put up a quick little questions thing on IG. Everybody has 1,000,000 questions for Bri.
Dang.
So before we dive into the recap, because we are going to talk Katie's season, Journey for Love, whatever, episode 2. We're going to get to it, I promise, but this interview might be a little bit more interesting.
I'm dead.
But yeah, I want to pick your brain a little bit. First question. Your hair is so shiny. What do you put on it? I've been going on and on about your hair. It's glistening in the light right now on Zoom. What do you put on your hair?
I'm really trying to think about what I've done in the past to make my hair so shiny, because it has not always been like this. You know how people tell you whenever you get older, the texture of your hair changes?
Can change. Oh, yeah.
Mine is changing a lot. Like, I'll tell you, my hair is not recognizable to me today that it was whenever I was a teenager or growing up.
Wow.
Even in college, I don't recognize it. But you know what? Maybe it's come from the education in the salon that I've gotten, because whenever I could start affording it, I did go to a salon once a month, just because I was like, I'm not passionate. I want to grow my hair out. Like, I'm committed.
Your hair.
I'm committed to growing my hair out, protecting it. Like, this is how I style my hair. I usually wear my hair straight. I've just recently been getting comfortable wearing it natural. And that's because it broke off a lot from straightening my hair growing up. And so I'm just like, whenever I wear it curly, because I don't comb my hair every day, because I can hear my hair breaking. And I'm like, dang, I was like, this is too much. This was the easiest thing for me. And surprisingly, for as much as I straighten my hair, as long as I keep it healthy and get it cut often, it's not damaging it too much. It still damages it, but not crazy. But
heat is not good.
Yeah, just usually. Shampoo. I deep condition once a week. I don't know how true this is, but let me ask you a personal question. How often do you wash your hair?
Ooh, when it's in its natural state, probably, damn, I've been wearing braids for a minute. I can't remember. Once a week, once every 10 days or so.
That's how often I had been washing it my whole life. And then sometimes, I get a little lazy. One week turns into 2
So 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks turns into I'm wearing a scarf. Yes. So no one can see my hair.
Yes. Baseball cap, bun, slicked back. Oh, how you use a slicked back bun? This is oil. This is built up oil. But I think my mom and I were sitting in bed one time, and she was telling me about this black dermatologist that she follows. And I guess the black dermatologist said that, some things were like, it was like myth or bust. Like, black women wash their hair once a week. We have wash days. Like, it's what I've been doing religiously since the moment I can remember that I was washing my hair on my own. But she said that I'm not even going to go through, I'm going to butcher it. And I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not a dermatologist, but she said it's healthier for your scalp to cleanse it like every 4 to 5 days as opposed to like 6 or 7. Just strips it of all the oils and buildup in your hair. And I've always strayed away from like greasing my hair too much. Like I use this like styling treatment oil for my scalp because I do get a really dry scalp sometimes, but that's it. I won't put any other product in my hair other than that.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just people have been telling me different things, and I've been taking, their advice little by little.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, shampoo, deep conditioning. I do try to wash my hair at least four times. I mean, once every 4 days.
Once every 4 days, yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to what I was doing 7 days. And I've noticed a difference. My ends are looking a little dry because I haven't gotten it cut in a little bit, but
hair is interesting like that.
It's
so
weird.
Personal, and so it takes. I've been natural now. How long am I natural? Like 8-9 years. I don't even remember. And I'm still learning my hair. I'm still figuring out products that work.
That work and that don't. It's such a That is one thing that I will say is hard. Is like, especially as many new like black owned hair brands are coming out that I want to try all of them. It's hard to find something that works. Period. Like. Sometimes I like the way this does this for my hair when it's straight, but I like this product for when it's curly, and then maybe it doesn't work anymore. Because I'm telling you, the texture of my hair is like drastically different, and I don't know what that's from. Yeah.
Wild. All right. So we'll deep condition.
Shea moisture.
Shea moisture action. So my next question, you are really tiny on television. You look dead ass 4'9". How tall are you?
That's a great question. 5'2".
Okay,
still tiny. Still tiny.
Far off from 4'9". You are so small.
Still tiny, and no one calls it out until they actually are standing next to me, and they're like, "Whoa, you're small."
Small, because it's hard to tell. Because Matt James is a tall dude, so I'm like, she's really small.
I think he might be 6'4", 6'5", and that's. I heard abnormally tall, like really
he's
tall.
like extra tall.
Yeah, so he's extra tall.
You usually date really tall guys. It's always the little ones like you that be snatching up all of them tall ones.
He's the first guy that I've dated that's over 6 foot like that.
Over 6 feet. Okay, not bad.
Maybe an ex was like 6 foot, but like not as tall as Matt.
Not like
no way.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My sister, she's a small one, and she too has a track record of all these like taking all the tall big ones. Her boyfriend now is like regular height, but I'm like, it'd be these regular tiny ones. Yeah.
They really snatch up. The tall guys.
Snatching up all the 6 foot tall, leaving
it was nice. I don't know what it was about his height. Maybe it's just because I feel like I can just like snuggle in wherever, fit in wherever I want. Yeah. But that was really nice.
Yeah. Oh man.
I would consider that again. Consider dating someone tall.
Tall, yes, not Matt. Tall. You're like, you are a new older sister. Is that right? You're a little baby sister. You were an only child for 25 years or something.
A whole ass 25 years. Like,
that's
my mom
amazing.
really doesn't know what she's doing anymore.
She started fresh. This is a brand new baby.
Can you even count your first child at that point? Like, I don't think so.
Right. Oh my God. What is that like, being an older sister? That's a whole new identity that you're assuming at such an old age.
It is.
Old age.
It is. Older for
a
sibling. It's been an experience. And can I also just say too, like today, I was FaceTiming my mom. Rumi's about to be a year old, so she just turned 10 months. Oh. I was just with her in Mexico for a few weeks. We did a little family vacation together. But today we were FaceTiming and she said Bri. And Rumi doesn't talk. Like, she's gotten out mama. Like, she'll say that. But she said Bri today. Sounds. Let me tell you.
Damn, she full on said your name.
I was crying. I was like I was in tears. I was like, Mom, like, stop what you're doing. Screen recorded the whole FaceTime. And we were like, say it again. And it was just, it's bizarre. It's so cute. It's bizarre how much you can care for someone like
for
that.
A little human like this.
Yes. And I'm sure all mothers are like, fuck this bitch. But it's bizarre how you can care for a little human that you birthed. Well, that I did not birth. But no, it's definitely, I've assumed this role of having someone that, now looks up to me and someone who I can nurture. And I think I was even saying to someone, like, it just gives me a lot of comfort to know that she has me and my mom. So she has double the wisdom. So I know, I feel very secure that she's going to be even better off than I am. So that is the best feeling for sure.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
I fucking love her. That. She's adorable.
Yeah. My little nephew, he calls me Tata. Auntie Tata. And the first time he said it, I was like, oh,
you were dying.
I know,
How old is he?
He just turned 2.
That's kind of a really cute age.
Yeah. He's
my godsister
going crazy.
My godsister who's 3, she's at the age where she can get away with murder. She can get away with murder and we're still going to love her exactly the same. She didn't do anything wrong in our minds. Like, she's perfect. We're obsessed with her. Once they hit past 6, you're kind of like, you're cute, but not that much anymore. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like you.
So I'm just excited to snuggle her for while she's this young. I've got 6 more years.
Well, exactly. Relish in it. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So let's chat a little bit about your experience on the show a bit. So you went on this show that you didn't really research. You just popped up on there.
I did some research, but not all the research I should have done.
Hey guys, that's a little taste of this week's episode. If you want to hear the full recap,
head on over to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose and sign up to get weekly recaps and other Bachelor content from us.
See you next week.